Hey, how are you?
Good. It's good to have you.
Thank you very
in
much.
The studio, and we're very excited to share your latest listing. So this one is over in Lakeside. It's
Yes.
a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, over 3,100 square foot home on Rancho del Villa. Tell us about this home and why someone should go out and see it.
So this house is actually really cool. This house is kind of a unicorn, and I'll explain here why in a second. But one of the first things that you notice when you pull up to the house is just how much room around the home there is. I mean, you've got this massive sweeping driveway. You put like 10 cars in there. It's got a 4-car garage. It's got RV parking on the right-hand side, right? And you go around the back, they got this gorgeous pool with this huge slide. Really, really pretty. So much fun for the kids. Great place to entertain. The fencing looks great. It's got this big kitchen with a little breakfast area there. And just the layout is really, really neat. It's like you come in the front door and boom, you're right next to this huge family room, right? This really big space with a giant window on the front opens up to the front of the home where there's all that room out front. And then there's like a little den kind of off to the side of that. The bedrooms are all big, really, really nice bedrooms. Bathrooms are really big. The house is very spacious and they use the space really well, right? Twin vanities in the bathroom, of course, like you would expect, right? And again, just a really good use of the space. And the way that the bedrooms are laid out too is really nice. You've got 3 downstairs on one end of the home and then 1 on the opposite end of the home downstairs. And then you move to the upstairs. And that's where things get really interesting. And I think that's what we're gonna run into here in just a quick sec, is when you move to the upstairs of the home now, that's your 5th bedroom, right? But it's also a full 1-bedroom apartment. I'm talking living room, bedroom, full kitchen, bath, everything. It's really neat. This is a screened-in patio on the back, which is super nice for when it gets a little warmer and the bugs and stuff, that kind of thing. And that's right off the pool deck, which is really, really neat. And this is actually the kitchen that's in the apartment upstairs. So full kitchen, like I mentioned, full living room, full bedroom, full bath. It's got a private entrance from the outside going in, so you can actually access it from within the home, but you can also access it privately from the outside of the home. So this is perfect for, a parent maybe that lives with the family, or a grown child that's just getting started, wants their own space, but they're not ready to get out on their own, that kind of thing, or maybe something for a short-term rental, or even a long-term rental, because it would be absolutely perfect. So it could be a revenue generator as well.
Yeah.
Mortgage offsetter, I don't know, call it what you want to call it. Right?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's a really great feature to have, and it's nice that it is separate, so someone can, do any of those options that you mentioned with it.
Yeah, and that's so really, there's the living room. It's huge. It's over the top of this 4-car garage. So imagine how big a 4-car garage is. That's how big the apartment is. It's the same size sitting over the top of this 4-car garage. So an excellent, really good use of the space. It's really, really pretty. It's got its own private balcony as well from up there, which is really neat. So just a great living space for anything somebody wants to use it for. I mean, it could be a private office, studio. You can do almost anything with it.
Definitely.
Like I mentioned, RV parking with hookups, right? So really, really nice. Again, it's just a great all-around property for this area. If you've got desert toys, if you've got an RV, if you've got a lot of vehicles, if you need space to store, your recreational stuff, all of that, it's just got a little bit of everything.
Totally.
That's a really big
No,
house.
it seems like it's a really great property for someone looking for more space. And then also, it's such a large home, too, with over 3,000 square feet.
Yeah.
So it definitely appeals to a family or someone who has multi-generational living as well.
100%.
So if someone wants to take a look at this property, what is the open house schedule, if you're doing any, and how can they get in touch?
So come see us this Saturday from 11 to 2. So we're going to have it open this weekend. And then outside of that, we'll kind of play it by ear on the weekends, but certainly by appointment. So they can contact me at that number. Just give me a couple hours heads up, and we'll set up an appointment and get you in there to see it.
Great. Well, thank you for sharing this property. And if you're watching this, be sure to check out the open house this weekend, or give Brian a call or text, and he'll be able to set up a private showing for this or something else like it. Thanks so much for coming on.